This is a newscast brought to you by Metropolitan Public Radio.
Many wars occurred to obtain North America as territory. Once the territories were distinguished, many surviving Native Americans were moved into reservations. Tens of thousands were forced to attend a residential school system. Today, Native Americans are most affected by institutionalized racism.
We will be interviewing a local Native American teenager from the Spokane Indian Reservation in Wellpinit, Washington, who goes to Reardon High School. We will also be speaking with a young white teenager that also attends Reardon High School. Arnold Spirit is a Native American who grew up in the Spokane Indian Reservation. He is currently attending Reardon High School. He is the only Native American in his all-white school.
Hi Arnold, thanks for meeting with us today. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. You can call me Junior, but by the way.
Okay, Junior, so I would like to ask you some questions about racism in your reservation and your new school. Have you seen any acts of racism happening?
Well, I can't really say I've seen it being done to other people.
Can you explain what you mean in some more detail?
Well, the acts of racism have happened to me. When I first came to Reardon, the big jocks would call me things like chief, sitting bull, tonto, redskin, and squaw boy. The other kids ignored me and excluded me from the social status.
But has anyone acted violently towards you because of your race?
No, they haven't. They only insult me and exclude people from the group. But I have acted violently towards them.
And what happened then?
Well, you first have to understand that growing up as Spokane Indian, you learn rules about fist fights, and when you have to fight, one of these rules is that if someone insults you, you must fight back. So when one of the jocks insulted me, I punched him.
Did he fight back?
No, he was almost insulted that I did, and he just disappeared. In Reardon, they don't fight. I was kind of scared for my life. After that, I couldn't sleep thinking of what was going to happen the next morning.
Did anything happen afterwards?
No, it was really weird. He respected me. Whenever he would see me in the hallways, he would nod his head at me like everything was all good. At least I didn't have to be scared anymore.
How are you, Penelope?
Hi Janela, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. So if you don't mind, I would like to ask you a couple questions based on what's going on at your school and how things are going with Junior. Is it okay with you?
Yeah, sure, no problem. Ask away.
How long have you been going to Reardon High?
I've only been there for about a year so far because I'm only a freshman.
How did your school change when Junior started to attend your school?
It was a little weird because everyone thought that he didn't belong. People, including me, myself, ignored him. Some people even said really rude things to him. The first day he started, I asked what his name was, and he seemed like unsure of what his name was, so I kind of got upset and continued on ignoring him. But now it isn't that bad for him since he punched Roger in the face. He has a little more respect.
Oh my, who is Roger? Was he one of the students at Reardon that was being racist towards Junior?
Roger is what you'd call the jock at our school. So he is like the popular kid. And yes, he was one of the students that was being racist towards Junior. He said a really mean thing to him, which actually led Junior to punch Roger.
So, since you're telling me this story, that means that you were aware of what was going on and you didn't help?
Well, it was really none of my business. Wow, so has anything else happened to you in your hometown that was racist towards you?
Well, once when I went to the dentist to get 10 teeth pulled, he only gave me half of the Novocaine because apparently Indians only felt half as much pain as white people did.
Racism upon Native Americans has been an issue for many years, but it's time for a change for the better. Thank you for listening to History on the Go.